Oh, you've got to be kidding me with that paint there.
Hey guys, welcome to Breakup. Today I'm going to review the Mezco 112 Collective Aquaman. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel for more content just like this. Also, check out our Instagram page. So obviously this is the front of the box. We have the Aquaman logo, Aquaman in print, and then the Mezco 112 Collective logo in the bottom left, as well as DC in the bottom right. On the side of the box you have a green display, green and yellow I suppose, and it has the Aquaman logo. And on the back side we have Aquaman in his garb. It's the classic orange and green, which is honestly my favorite version of him. I do think this, I don't know what this is, like a gold collar. I think that, and then the belt didn't really have to be as ornate, and I think the trident could have been a little bit more plain, because I like just a more bare bones version of Aquaman, but it does still look very good. He has his regular head sculpt, and he also has two head sculpts that look like they're underwater because the hair is kind of rising up. He has 8 different hands. He has a magnetic crown that just attaches by magnet to his forehead, and then he has this harness that goes over his right shoulder. He also has this base here along with the posing post and 4 glam shots on the bottom that show the action figure in different poses. So here we have the figure out of the box, and wow, what an imposing figure. Honestly, this is much better than I had expected. I didn't realize that every single one of these details and all these scales were actually textured in. I guess I just assumed that it was some kind of print, and it still might be, but it's hard to describe. But here, if you guys look closer here, the I don't know, like these scales, like if I run my finger up and down it, I can feel the texture, and it's a little bit different from the torso to the legs. Now, one thing that is a little bit annoying is there is a little bit of extra gold paint there, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to remove that. I may have to use acetone. Hopefully it doesn't damage the figure. And as you can see, like, he's holding the trident, but it doesn't touch the ground. And I feel like the trident should have been at least like an inch longer just so it could fit that. But I am absolutely loving the fin detail on his what's that? His wrist and the back of his shins, I guess, the lower legs. And now one thing that's a little bit different about this Mezco figure compared to the ones that I've seen so far, at least, is that this green plastic for his hands and his feet and, like, you know, his boot and glove and whatnot, it's almost like a candy green, if that's a color. It's just a very, very bright plastic, and I don't believe it has any sort of wash over it or anything, and it just makes him look so much more, I don't know, shiny, I guess, which I actually really like. The only thing is that it doesn't quite blend in well with the other details, so I think they probably should have combined both of those, or I don't know, like gone with one or the other, not do the really ultra realistic and then kind of the cartoony bright colors, but otherwise still very, very cool. So I mentioned earlier that he does come with this crown, and it's magnetic, and it does take a little bit of adjusting to get exactly right because there's no clip to hold it properly in place, but it stays on pretty well once it is on there. And I don't know, I mean, I'll probably never use that because in the I've always loved Aquaman, but really in the context of the Justice League, I don't remember ever seeing him wearing his crown or his harness. He does come with this harness that goes over his shoulder, and it's just like this. There's a clip there. I'm gonna undo that real quick, and basically it just goes around him just like that. And you clip it on. It's actually having a little bit of trouble. I guess this is not reaching for some reason, but yeah, I can't get it to reach for some reason. Oh, there you go. So that's how he looks with his I guess you could say his king or battle armor on. And there is a clip on the back side for him to attach his trident, which I think is actually a pretty cool detail. Again, I think I'm just gonna kind of go for the standard look without the helmet or the harness, but that option is there if that version of Aquaman is something you really like. As far as hands go, you can see that he already has one of his alternate hands there, but basically you have these regular fists, then you have these gripping hands, then you have these, I don't know, I guess about to grab something hands, or if he's like holding something up, and then you also have a set of his swimming hands. And he has two of each, obviously one for each side of his body, but I don't know, they're pretty good, I guess. And I already showed it on the box, but he does come with two alternate heads. Both are different versions of underwater looks for him, and that's why you see kind of the waving in the hair. This one is, I don't know, yelling or screaming, and then you have one where he's just angry, I guess, without, you know, just showing a little bit of teeth, but that is it. So I'm gonna go over the articulation really quick, but unfortunately I'm not gonna push it to the extremes just because this is a bit of a, I don't know, I think that the material is a little bit more tense and less pliable than other figures, so I don't want to damage it or damage, you know, like the finish. But that's as far as he looks down, so not much at all, and as far as he looks up, also not much at all. He does turn left and right. Arms can go up, to about here before the fabric really starts stretching, goes down, and you can bend to about here. Maybe this is, yeah, it's a double elbow, but it really doesn't go much. Obviously, you can turn this back and forth. The joints are a little bit stiff, but that is actually the way I prefer them to be. He can go back this far, but because of the fin, he can't quite kick his butt. He can kick out about that far, and not much further back, which is, that's a little bit weird. The ankles go to about here, turn on the sides. You know, it is still a Mezco figure, so it's not going to get much. The torso bends back this far, this much ab crunch, so really not very, I guess it does twist like this too, but very, I don't know, stiff. This is probably the least posable Mezco figure that I've gotten, and I would say even worse than the Gambit, but you know, the Gambit and this Aquaman do look very good, so I guess that's the trade-off here. So I have Aquaman here displayed next to the Flash, Wonder Woman, the Green Lanterns, and Deathstroke. This is going to be my new DC 6-inch scale shelf. I have the X-Men below, some random Batman stuff, and some stuff I gotta clean up. But this is just a new display idea I've been working on. I took them out of the glass case over there, and I don't know, I might put some stuff back. But as far as looking, I don't know, all together with the Justice League, I think he looks pretty good. I am still waiting on a Superman and Batman to come in, and hopefully we'll get, I don't know, more Justice League characters in the future. I do think he looks very good. I like the fact that he can stand on his own, unlike the Wonder Woman, who has a lot of trouble with that. But in terms of the scale, they all look pretty good, so that's good. So anyways, that's it for this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to smash that like button, comment down below to let me know what you think, and subscribe to this channel, hitting that notification bell. Thanks, guys. Bye.